Hey guys, so this is my review on the Adobe Express. Now, I think Adobe Express and Canva are like direct competition towards one another just because Adobe is known for their apps like Lightroom, Illustrator, those um, PDF, all that. So then Canva, of course, it's known to be that easy, friendly app that you can use and create graphic designs. My the reason why I use it is I'm able to integrate everything that I already know from Illustrator, Lightroom, Photoshop into my Adobe Express. I used to use Canva, but now I don't because it's easier for me just to use Adobe Express. It came in my subscription because I do have a bundle. It is about 50 60. I need to check. I'm not gonna lie, but it's up there like around $60 per month. But I feel that for the amount of apps that you get, it's worth the price. So I'm gonna open. It's called Adobe Creative Cloud, and so you get all these apps, and this is concluding, and you get desktop, mobile, and web apps. So to me, the $60 is well worth it because I believe it's like 12 or 13. Don't quote me on Canva. Which if you add up different apps, I feel like this is more, makes sense to purchase something like this. So it does come with Photoshop, Illustrator, Acrobat. InDesign, I create my brochures. Lightroom, I edit all my pictures. Premiere Pro and Premiere Rush, I like it, but it's just so complicated because I haven't really gone into it like in depth and just actually done a full um you know, research on it. Okay, so then if you go back, we're gonna go to, they have actually added so many new features. When I started using it, when it became new to Adobe Cloud, it was just, very basic. It was like the basic Canva, really. But now it's, they're, being really in competition with it because Canva has gone so big. Canva is, everybody knows it, everybody goes to it, and every time I go anywhere, everybody talks about Canva. But in my experience, Canva doesn't really work for me because I'm already using all these Adobe, and I'm not. Yes, I guess you say I am a like fan of Adobe products just because I've used it for so many years. I know the ins and outs of it, Illustrator, things like that. But if you're new to this whole graphic design, that I would start with Canva. I would definitely do Canva because it's just gonna make more sense. Because you're not gonna need all these apps. But if you do, then that's the route to go. Now, they just added the schedule button, which I'm very, very excited about because Canva had that feature already. And it's also new to them, but it's actually now new to Adobe. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to see what we're going to be able to do with it. Actually, I haven't even clicked on it, but let's click on it and see. We can do it together. Okay, so first thing I have to connect all my channels, things like that. As you can tell, I haven't been really doing any of that, so I'll do that later. And there you go. It has pretty much a whole calendar to do all that. So that I'm just gonna go back to Adobe, which I could have just clicked the top. But it has the same features as Canva. Like you can pick your projects, you can pick from templates they already have, Instagram stories, Instagram posts. They have a really good selection of templates, or you could just create a custom one, and they have more and more options over here. Then you have some quick action section where you just need something real quick. But I really like it. It just, for the most part, it's very friendly to use. It's actually pretty much easier than using my Illustrator because I used to have to create all these things in my Illustrator, and I used to not pay Canva because I was already paying Illustrator, so I might as well. So when they added Adobe Express, I was super excited because now I didn't have to create a lot of things from basically from scratch, and so I'm very excited for that. But yeah, they have all the same features. I will show you some of my recent projects. Like right now, I'm working on a social media posts that I will, it's for, I like to do these little social media things for my clients. So this is one, this is a wedding that we did. And then I could go back to my projects. I do have folders, so projects that I'm working on. And so I have different things that I have. Like I have my personal stuff. I do have, I can kind of just go, see how I create them and, things like that. So it is very similar to Canva. It's gonna have some features that are, so if you see this little crown right here, that means that it's a, you're the, in Canva it would be called a pro. In Adobe it's the upgraded option. In my case, since I do pay for all the Adobe apps, I am able to use all these with the little crown. You get the basic one, you're able to basically like Canva, it's so similar to Canva. Um, but it's, to me it's very easy to use. One of the things that the reasons why I wanted to show you, I'm just gonna go and add a new layer just so I can show you how this sinks in so well. Let's say here I want to replace this, and I'm gonna upload, well actually no, we're gonna go to Lightroom. So it will go into my Lightroom, and here you can see my little son. But let's say I just wanted to click on this picture right here, and it comes directly from there. So I don't have to do a lot of like the uploading, things like that. That's one of my favorite things, that it makes it so much easier for me to use. And of course it has templates on the side. You can do text, photos, shapes, design assets, things like that. If you want to add certain things, and it already comes with some pre-made ones, so you don't have to necessarily add text from scratch. You can add, certain graphics in there as well. It does have some stock images that you can use. A lot of the Adobe stock images are premium. You do have to pay for them. But like I said, it just depends. If you're selling products, you most likely already have the product, so you don't really need to buy them. But if you need to add shapes, design assets, it does have a lot of things. It does show you like trending, things like that, brushes, frames, elements, backgrounds. You can also choose your background if you want to start off. I know a lot of people like to do the background and they work their layers up and just kind of design that way. I'm more of a visual where I have to put all the pieces, and I like to create like a puzzle piece because it makes me, work a little bit better. So if you see my workspace, it's just like I throw everything in there and then I move it around as I go because that just works for me. I do have my logo, so you can actually, same thing that Canva has. You can upload your logo, create your brand. Same thing I have two brands. I have my event design company and then another new company that we just added and we're working on. And then you have your libraries. Now, your libraries will work with Adobe Creative Cloud, meaning that if you create anything in Illustrator or you have any graphics that you created in InDesign, things like that, then you can use them into it. So the way it works, you go to your Creative Cloud, you go Illustrator, and you save it to your Creative Cloud, and then you're able to use it in any other app. So that's the fun part with that. But yeah, so it's very similar, I would say, to Canva, and I'm actually very happy with it. I'm able to, and actually it tells you which apps are included with Adobe Express, so you can use the mobile. It's more of mobile apps, but like I said, I already get all these with my subscription when I'm happy about it. But you all actually get more stuff than just one app. You get the Adobe Express mobile app, you get the Premiere Rush. So if you're editing videos and things like that, you can definitely do that. Photoshop Express, it does so much. I mean, Adobe itself, each app has so many features that I can go on and on and on about. But of course, right now, this is just my experience on Adobe Express. And I have to say, I'm very happy with it. I'm very, pleased with it. And then that does have some stuff on the bottom that you can do, helps you, you know, like videos. This is my experience. And I hope if you are in, your industry, you need something that kind of syncs with everything that you're doing, your photos, your designs, your graphic designs. If you're a hand, like you create everything from scratch, you like having more mobility when it comes to different products, and I would suggest Adobe Express, in my opinion. But of course, everybody is different. Everybody has, or when you're used to something, you definitely want to stick to it because you don't want to get overwhelmed. I mean, that's just part of running a business. We have to sometimes put all the hats on, which we're the creators, we're the customer service, we're the marketing, everything. We're everything. All hands are on us. So you definitely don't want to add something that's gonna get more overwhelming for you. But of course, if you want something that's going to make things easier for you and have everything sync together, I would say Adobe Express. But Canva also has some very, very awesome features. I'm not against Canva at all. I actually love Canva. I started with Canva when Adobe didn't have Adobe Express, but it didn't make sense for me to pay two subscriptions when I was already getting it in mind. So that's my little take. But if you want more videos, make sure to follow and let me know what you think. And if you want something more in depth, if there's a specific something you want me to try, let me know and I will definitely do that.